guess just get back on the ice with the group. What was it like just seeing all the players and getting out there?
It was great. It was fun. The guys, before the break, we were practicing real good, and I thought they had a great practice today, considering the time off they had.
And for you, just to see Quinn back on the ice, what does that mean for the defense group?
Well, it's great. I mean, we all know what he can do and what he brings to this team with his leadership, but what he does on the ice, and it was nice to see him, get that break, and he looked good today.
No Thatcher Demko, no Juleson. Can you give us updates on both?
I think with Demer, he's not going to go on this. I was told he's not going to go on this trip, and it's a lower body deal, so he won't be there. And Jules, they're evaluating a lower body injury as well.
So undecided if he'll go on the trip or not.
I don't think you'll see Jules on the trip.
And Dakota Joshua looked like he may have left
Yeah.
practice and didn't take part in the fitness.
That was pre-arranged. He had an appointment he had to go to, but he'll be back on the ice tomorrow. He's healthy. He's ready to go. So.
Well, it's a guy who had some Team Canada moments and probably has an appreciation of what this tournament means to players. What did you think of Quinn making the decision that he did not to go to put this team first?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough spot for Quinn. I mean, everyone wants to. You don't know until you get an opportunity to play for your country to what it means, especially if you get a chance to win and then, see fans down the road. Normally you'd go, if you get a chance to win at that level, you'd go, say, to another city in Canada and you're playing, say, Edmonton or Calgary, and fans would come up to you and not normally would and say, hey, that was awesome, right? And they're not going to do that when you're playing their home team. But I think it was a tough decision for Quinn, and I think he made a great decision for he's a leader of this team for the Canucks, and I think if he would have been in the right, healthy enough, he would have went. But I'm sure it hurts, but I think he made the right decision.
Would you like to have been on the first shift?
Those days are long over. I would have lasted 5 seconds on that one.
In addition, though, to having experience wearing Team Canada colors, you have experience battling Kachucks in Team Canada colors. When you see that sort of start to a game, is it something that you look at fondly in terms of what it means for the sport?
Yeah, I didn't mind that. That was probably good for the sport. I'm sure the fans enjoyed that as well. I think it's good for the game. I think there's a lot of hype, and it was fun to watch, and it's nice to see that rivalry keep going.
With Demko out, what's the goaltender plan heading out on this road trip?
I think it's the Seelovs there, and I think Lenks is, I'm not sure if he's coming back here or meeting us in Vegas. So there's a lot, he's going to Vegas, so there's a lot going on, obviously, with the weather down there. But he did well, and he needs a little bit of a break.
Quinn in a non-contact, is that just, again, being cautious? Like, is he going to be ready for Saturday
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're hoping, right? That's what we're hearing. I think today it was a big day. I think we haven't skated with contact in a long time. I don't think we've got 2 more practices that he can, take it next step. But he looked good. We took him out of the last drill. They were a little bit, I don't know if you noticed, there were a lot of 2-on-2 and 3-on-3. So we just wanted to make sure that with the staff that, they would give him the go-ahead, whether it's tomorrow or Friday.
He looked like he snuck in a few of those. I stayed on for a couple of those drills at the end there.
He wanted to. Yeah, he likes to sneak in and do that, but test himself. Yeah, I thought it was good practice at himself, and the older guys, the vets, really set the stage and practiced hard.
How much better are you with the 2 Pedersons on the back end, DPD and Marcus?
Yeah, I mean, the young Petey, still trying to figure out his nickname here. So, he brings a lot. You're going to see he's got the power, and he's so young, so it's going to be impressive to see. He's 24, 25, even how much stronger he gets. But, he's going to go through probably some bumps, ups and downs, but he's playing explosive, and he's great to have and teach. He's a fun guy to teach. So, and Marcus just brings that veteran presence, real true professional. I think it's really good for our group. He's always talking. He's always engaged on the bench and communicating, and I think it'll really help our other guys a lot.
How is that going to play into this trip? You've got 2 back-to-backs, and obviously Langton and Seelovs may split the cage, but to play better defensively down low, especially in back-to-backs, when you might have a young goaltender, veteran.
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen this next 3 days with where we're at as a group. Of it, if we're healthy, we can definitely look at with the numbers at D if Huggy comes back. Definitely, I'm sure Rick take a look at. And we'll discuss what you're talking about. Maybe we don't have to put a veteran in back to back. We'll see.
What does it mean, do you think, to the organization to get two guys in trade and both of them re-signing within, I mean, days in Marcus's case, and for Drew to get a deal done, like that they clearly like what they've seen and want to be here? What does that tell you or mean to the group, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a great sign. I think, I think we just coach, but I like the way, Marcus, like I said, he brings that presence that you know what you're going to get out of him, and his consistency. I think it's really good to have him signed, and I think he likes it, really enjoys it here, and he's fun. He's going to help us win games, and I think we got a big body with some speed, he can hold on to pucks with Connor, and I think it's a great signing.
Adam, how do you had some success when Phil was out with Myers playing with Quinn Hughes, and then you had some success when Quinn Hughes was out right before the break with Marcus playing with Phil. Does that change some of your options, and how do you sort of think about it when running the D in terms of, we sort of know what the two guys can do when they're together, but is there a temptation to fatten it out given that you've seen it work?
For sure. I haven't talked about with Rick yet, obviously, but I think it's great to have where you see. I thought Mize did a really good job with Huggy, and like you said, Phil. I really liked his last two games coming off the hit. He had those injuries and he had to come off, and I think he's starting to feel it. And I think it gives us options depending. You look at. There's certain teams with whether they're heavier on two lines or maybe they're quicker. So there's definitely things we have more depth to make different adjustments depending on the matchup. So I think that's great it's fun for a coach, right? So and they've done a great job, being split. Like obviously they do well together offensively. They make stuff happen out there, but I think they've handled it very well.
What have you heard about Archers since he's gone down? Obviously not the start he wanted, but made some strides down there. Do you get any feedback for you or?
Yeah, we always get feedback, but I mean it's things development is there's ups and downs all the time. I mean, and sometimes things pop out, and when they do, and just patience, right?
As much as you don't have Demko for this trip, are you expecting him back shortly after, by the sounds of it?
I don't know enough about that at all. Like I just heard that he won't make the trip.
With the term reset, it's been used a lot. Are you guys using this break as kind of a reset? Like the past is the past. Let's move on from. Let's use the day Saturday as kind of like day one for this organization.
Well, I mean, we won the 3, right? We had a pretty good. We want to jump right there and try to do the things we did. Remember, like I thought today with the guys in practice, really focused on, breaking out together. Breakouts have been really good lately, and I think it's helping us. So we want to jump right where we left off as far as, even though we've got 3 days and get the cobwebs out today, we still want to execute and practice the right way, and that's the message from talk to the players today, and I think they bought into it. So there's a belief there, and we want to make sure we're ready.